ever walked into a room full of people and felt your heart racing because you had to introduce yourself in English? You know what to say in your language, but in English, your mind just goes blank. Today, we're going to change that forever. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Masu, and you're listening to the Masu and Fizu Show, the podcast where we make English simple, practical, and actually fun to learn. And as always, I've got my learning partner right here with me.
Hey, I'm Fizu, and honestly, Masu, I'm so excited about today's topic because I get so nervous when I have to introduce myself in English.
You're not alone, Fizu. Millions of English learners feel exactly the same way. But here's the good news. By the end of this episode, you're going to have simple, natural phrases you can use anywhere, whether you're at a new job, meeting new friends, or even traveling.
That sounds amazing. Where do we start?
Let's jump right in. Okay, Fizu, imagine this. You walk into a cafe and you see someone sitting alone. They smile at you. You want to be friendly. What's the very first thing you say?
What is your name?
Okay, that's not wrong, but it sounds a little direct, a little too formal, like you're filling out a form at the bank.
Oh, no, really? So what should I say?
In English, we usually start with a simple greeting first, something warm and friendly, like, "Hi, I'm Fizu."
Oh, that's it?
That's it. Simple, right? "Hi, I'm Fizu." Or you can say, "Hey, I'm Fizu." Very natural, very common.
So I don't ask their name first.
Exactly. You give your name first. It's like opening a door. You introduce yourself, and then they'll naturally say their name too.
Oh, I see. So I say, hi, I'm Fizu, and then they say,
"Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you."
nice to meet you. I know that one.
Good. And Fizu, here's a question for everyone watching. After someone says, "Nice to meet you," what should you say? Think about it. Can you answer before Fizu?
Wait, I know this. You say, nice to meet you too.
Perfect. Yes, nice to meet you too. Or you can keep it even shorter and just say, "You too." Very natural.
You too. I like that. Short and easy.
Exactly. English speakers love short and easy. Now, Fizu, let me ask you something. When you meet someone for the first time, do you just say your name and stop?
I think. No? Should I say more?
Yes, this is where many learners get stuck. They say their name and then silence. Awkward silence.
Yeah, that happens to me.
So here's what you do. After you say your name, add one more thing. Something simple, like where you're from or what you do.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. "Hi, I'm Masu. I'm from Japan." Or, "Hi, I'm Masu. I'm an English teacher." See? Name plus one extra piece of information.
Oh, so I could say, hi, I'm Fizu. I'm from Bangladesh.
Perfect. That's great, Fizu. Now the conversation can continue naturally. The other person might say, "Oh, Bangladesh. That's cool. I've never been there."
And then we can talk more.
Exactly. You just opened the door to a real conversation. Now, let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I had a student named Kenji, very smart guy. But every time he introduced himself, he would say, "My name is Kenji," and that's it. Nothing else.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong, but it sounds very textbook, very stiff. It's grammatically correct, but native speakers usually don't say "my name is" in casual situations.
Really? But I learned that in school.
I know, a lot of students learn that, and it's okay to use in formal situations, like a job interview or a business meeting, but if you're meeting a friend or someone at a party, just say, "I'm Kenji," much more natural.
So I'm is better than my name is?
Yes, in casual situations, yes. I'm sounds friendly and relaxed. My name is sounds a bit formal.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Good. Now, Fizu, here's another important point. After you introduce yourself, people might ask you questions, and this is where learners sometimes panic.
Yes, that's me. Someone asks me a question and my brain just stops.
Don't worry, most of the time they'll ask very common questions like, where are you from? Or what do you do? These are easy to prepare for.
Okay, so if someone asks, where are you from? I say,
I'm from Bangladesh. Simple.
and if they ask, what do you do? I say,
I'm a student, or I'm a teacher, or I work in marketing. Whatever's true for you.
okay, that's not so hard.
Exactly. And here's a little secret, Fizu. You don't have to wait for them to ask. You can also turn it around and ask them.
You mean I ask them the same question?
Yes. For example, they ask you, where are you from? You answer, I'm from Bangladesh. How about you? Or what about you?
Oh, so I keep the conversation going.
Exactly. This is called showing interest, and people love it when you show interest in them.
That makes sense. So I answer and then I ask them back.
Perfect. Now you're thinking like a confident English speaker. All right, Fizu, now comes the fun part. We're going to practice two real-life situations. Are you ready?
I'm a little nervous, but yes, let's do it.
Okay, picture this. You just joined a language exchange event at a community center. There are people from different countries. You see a friendly person standing near the snack table. You want to introduce yourself. Let's role play. I'll be the other person. You start.
Okay. Hello. What is your name?
Wait. Remember what we practiced. Don't ask their name first. Start with your name.
Oh, right. Sorry. Hi, I'm Fizu.
Hey, Fizu, I'm Emma. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Great. So, is this your first time here?
Yes, this is my first time. I am come here to practice English.
Okay, good try, but let's fix that. Don't say I am come, just say I came here to practice English.
Oh, I came here to practice English.
Perfect. Much better. Let's continue. So I say, that's awesome. Where are you from?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Oh, cool. What do you do in Bangladesh?
I'm a student.
Good. You can also say, I'm studying at university or I'm a college student. That gives a little more information.
I'm a college student. I like that.
Nice. Now, what should you do next, Fizu? Should you just stop talking?
No, I should ask her a question.
Exactly. So, what will you ask me?
How about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Canada. I just moved here last month.
Oh, that's great.
Good. Now, Fizu, here's a little tip. When someone tells you something interesting, don't just say that's great. You can add a little question to keep the conversation alive. Like, oh, that's great. How do you like it here?
Oh, okay. So I say, that's great. How do you like it here?
Perfect. See how the conversation keeps flowing?
Yes, it feels more natural.
Exactly. And that's how you introduce yourself and start a real conversation. You did great, Fizu.
Thank you, Masu. I feel more confident already.
All right, let's do one more situation. This time, imagine you just moved into a new apartment. You're carrying some boxes, and your neighbor comes out of their apartment and smiles at you. They want to introduce themselves. Let's role play. I'll be your neighbor. Ready?
Ready.
Hey there, looks like you just moved in.
Yes, I just moved in today.
That's great. Welcome to the building. I'm David, by the way. I live right next door.
Oh, nice to meet you, David. My name is Fizu.
Oops, remember, in casual situations, just say I'm Fizu, not my name is Fizu.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you, David. I'm Fizu.
Nice to meet you too, Fizu. So, where are you moving from?
I'm moving from, I'm moving from Bangladesh. I came here for study.
Almost. Just a tiny correction. Say, I came here to study, not for study.
I came here to study.
Perfect. That's great. What are you studying?
I'm studying computer science.
Oh, awesome. That's a great field. Well, if you need anything, just knock on my door, okay?
Thank you. That's very kind.
No problem. Actually, Fizu, this is a great moment to add something friendly. You could say, thanks, I really appreciate it. Or, thanks, that means a lot.
Oh, I like that. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Perfect. And you can also add, it's nice to have a friendly neighbor.
It's nice to have a friendly neighbor. Wow, that sounds so natural.
It does, right? And people will love hearing that. It makes them feel good.
I'll definitely use that.
Great. So, Fizu, how did that feel? Easier than you thought?
Actually, yes. Once I started, it wasn't so scary.
Exactly. And everyone watching, that's the key. The more you practice, the less scary it becomes. Your brain starts to remember these phrases automatically. All right, everyone, now it's your turn. Let's practice together. I'll say a phrase and you repeat after me. Fizu, you too, okay?
Got it.
Ready? Here we go. Hi, I'm Masu.
Hi, I'm Fizu.
Good. Everyone say your own name there. Next one. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Perfect. I'm from Bangladesh.
I'm from Bangladesh.
Great. Use your own country, everyone. I'm a student.
I'm a student.
Excellent. How about you?
How about you?
Nice. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Perfect, Fizu. Everyone, how did that feel? Easy, right? Now, let's look at some useful words and phrases from today's episode. Number 1, introduce yourself. Fizu, what do you think this means?
To tell people your name?
Yes, exactly. Introduce yourself means to tell people who you are, your name, where you're from, what you do. Example, please introduce yourself to the class.
Oh, so when I say, hi, I'm Fizu, I'm introducing myself.
Perfect. Number 2, how about you? Fizu, when do we use this?
When we want to ask the other person the same question.
Exactly. It's a short, friendly way to ask the same question back. Example, I'm from Canada. How about you?
I love this phrase. So easy.
Number 3, I appreciate it. What does appreciate mean, Fizu?
I'm not sure. Is it like, thank you?
Yes, good guess. I appreciate it means I'm thankful, or that means a lot to me. It's a bit more polite than just thanks. Example, thanks for your help. I really appreciate it.
Oh, so it's like a stronger thank you.
Exactly. Number 4, where are you from? This is a very common question. Fizu, how do you answer?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Perfect. And everyone, you can say, I'm from, and then your city or country. Example, I'm from Seoul, South Korea. Number 5, what do you do? Fizu, is this asking about doing homework?
No, I think it's asking about my job.
Exactly. What do you do means what is your job or what do you study? Example, I'm a teacher or I work in a hospital.
Got it.
Number 6, nice to have a friendly neighbor. This is a complete phrase you can use to make people feel good. Example, thanks for welcoming me. It's nice to have a friendly neighbor.
I love that one.
All right, Fizu, quiz time. Let's see what you remember. Ready?
Oh no. Okay, I'm ready.
Question 1. You meet someone for the first time. What should you say first? What is your name? Or, hi, I'm Fizu.
Hi, I'm Fizu.
Correct. You introduce yourself first. Good job. Question 2. Someone says, nice to meet you. What do you say back?
Nice to meet you too.
Perfect. Or you can just say,
You too.
yes, great memory. Question 3. Which sounds more casual and friendly? My name is Fizu or I'm Fizu?
I'm Fizu.
Exactly. You're doing amazing, Fizu.
Thank you. I actually remembered everything.
Before we finish, let me give you 3 powerful tips to help you introduce yourself with confidence. Tip 1. Practice in front of a mirror. I'm serious. Stand in front of a mirror and say, "Hi, I'm," and watch your face. Are you smiling? Do you look confident? This helps you see yourself the way others see you.
That's a great idea. I'll try that tonight.
Tip 2. Prepare a short introduction in advance. Before you go to a new place, a party, a class, a meeting, prepare 2 or 3 sentences about yourself, your name, where you're from, and one interesting thing. Write it down, practice it. Then, when the moment comes, it will feel natural.
So I won't freeze up.
Exactly. Tip 3, smile and make eye contact. This is so important. Even if your English isn't perfect, a smile and eye contact show confidence and friendliness. People will feel comfortable around you, and they'll be more patient if you make a small mistake.
So that makes me feel better. It's not just about the words.
Exactly, Fizu. Communication is about connection, not perfection. All right, Fizu, let's quickly summarize. What did we learn today?
We learned how to introduce ourselves in English. We learned to say, "Hi, I'm Fizu," instead of asking, "What is your name?" first.
Perfect. What else?
We learned to add one more piece of information, like where we're from or what we do. And we should ask the other person questions too, like, "How about you?"
Excellent. And what about my name is versus I'm?
"I'm" is more casual and friendly. "My name is more formal.
Perfect summary, Fizu. And everyone, remember the 2 situations we practiced: meeting someone at a language exchange event, meeting your new neighbor. These are real life situations where you can use today's phrases.
And we learned some great vocabulary too, like "I appreciate it" and "introduce yourself."
Exactly. You did amazing today, Fizu.
Thank you, Masu. I feel so much more confident now.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's episode. I hope you feel more confident about introducing yourself in English. Remember, it's completely normal to feel nervous at first. Even native speakers get nervous when meeting new people.
That's true, Fizu, and I realized today that it's really not that hard once you practice.
Exactly, Fizu. And here's something important I want everyone to remember. Don't try to learn 100 phrases today. Just learn 3 phrases and use them in real life. Practice makes progress.
Yes, start small and keep practicing.
Absolutely. And remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Don't be afraid. Be brave. You've got this.
Keep practicing, keep improving, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Masu and Fizu Show.
See you next time, everyone. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.